Well, here we are. This one's out of Chicago. Back on the 2nd of October, somebody flags down an officer and says, hey, there's this dude, he's got a gun. He just like showed it to me or pointed it at me or whatever. And here's a description, and maybe you should go find him. So let's take a gander, shall we? I hate it when there's no sound. All right, so apparently they found him. Dude, so I'm assuming as they rode by, they observed this individual because he popped out and was already ready to go when he hit the ground. So
No, you'll get shot over that gun. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it, I'll let you go.
excuse me? Drop it and I'll let you go. Okay, that's a new one. Also, while he's running, hey, drop the gun. Drop the gun. You're going to get shot over this gun. You have to keep in mind that other people are listening to what you're saying. You may not see them, but, you know, maybe the window's open. Maybe there's somebody standing on a street corner. They're ear witnesses. They're eyewitnesses. So whatever you say, and listen, I'll be the first to admit, I've said some crazy shit in foot chases. But, you know, here we are. So just be mindful of what's coming out of your mouth.
Drop it, I'll let you go.
All right, riddle me this, and let's run back just real quick. Dude got around this corner before the officer got there. He could be anywhere. So how would you get into that open area like that safely? You just gonna mosey out there? You gonna use some cover? What would you do? Where the fuck do you go?
Come down, Hudson.
All right, so right now as you're walking, are you identifying cover? You got cars, you got trees, you got a building. What can I use if this guy turns around and starts shooting at me?
Go, you gotta get tagged.
Do we bring a taser to a gunfight? Is that a good idea? Bro.
1821, first order gun, class 7 black hole. Other half, come on, black hole, Cleveland.
So clearly there's some things happening right now. Is this a motor skill malfunction? Is this a brain malfunction? He deployed his taser, obviously too far away. The probes fall to the ground. Do we take the cartridge off, put another cartridge on? Fuck no, we don't do that because we don't bring a taser to a gunfight. So he again discharges the taser, but the cartridge is already expended. All he's doing, if he's lucky, he's just tasing the ground. If he's unlucky, it wraps around his leg and fries him. I don't understand, dude. And all of a sudden, the world just opened up. Holy shit, dude.
Shot fired.
Uncontrolled. All right, we've got a whole ass corner of a building right there. I mean, dude popped a shot off at you, right? You've got what looks like a fence over here and a whole ass building over here. If you manage, so let's say we're going to use that as suppressing fire. Bang, 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 bang. We get around to the other side of the alley there. There's a building. Is there anything wrong with using that building as a supportive mechanism to fire from? So you've got a supported shot.
Shot fired.
I literally have no understanding of this at all. All right, was that slide lock? It looked like it, and also
Shots fired. Fender down.
I'm baffled, dude. Baffled. What are we doing? We got to do something. Have we reloaded? Should we combat reload right now? Put a fresh magazine in. Are we Winchester right now? Do we have slide lock? Do we get a new magazine back in the gun so we've got something to shoot? Do we approach this guy? Is he down for real or is he down playing possum?
Roll EMS, squad. Roll EMS. It's 445 West Blackhall to the alley.
Oh, he leaking.
Right here.
So what are we not doing right here? And what needs to be done? Do we secure the weapon that this guy had? Do we set up a perimeter? Do we set up, crime scene tape? What do we render aid? What are some things that could be happening right now that you're seeing that aren't happening right now?
Sir, watch out.
Hey, take that away. Clear it now that you picked it up. Good?
Yeah, we're good.
Good?
Yeah, we're good.
Slide lock to the rear. He still got his gun in his hand. Never reloaded.
Good? Is that clear? Yeah, check it. Stick it. Good.
We're good right there. Go ahead, follow me.
Still got his gun in his hand.
Go ahead, put that away.
He has no idea.
All right, man. Good?
And that, this isn't critique. This isn't me saying what you could have, would have, should have done. Simply pointing out the obvious here, but his brain is so shut off right now that I'll bet you money he's not even aware that he's carrying around an empty firearm. So he mag dumped this guy and never bothered to reload. Never got the gun back into the fight.
Anything off? He fired on you
Yeah,
here?
he fired. Me too.
He fired?
He
Okay.
fired.
Okay. Where do you think he,
I was right at the alley. I was right here at the alley. He turned in the alley. He shot back at me. Gave him orders to stop. Then I shot him.
Okay. Okay. You're good.
Good.
Let me check out your pistol real quick, make sure you have the mags. All right. Come on with me.
Good.
Take a deep breath. All right. Hey, I need 2 guys over here.
I got one.
Some POs here. I'm gonna take you in my car. We're gonna have a seat, okay?
Okay.
Keep an eye on him. We gotta search him first, real quick. Okay.
All right, so I have yet to see anybody even make an attempt to render aid. Maybe that's what they're doing off camera. And as I've said before, sometimes you can just look at a person and go, "Hey, the inside part is on the outside now, so rendering aid isn't going to be that important because, you know, the inside's on the outside." And that's valid, that's fair. But what are we doing by not attempting to render aid?
Get him down. All right, man.
You know, something else I'm noticing here is how nonchalant everything is. It's like they're walking around an office building and somebody determined that the printer was out of toner or something. Like there's no sense of urgency, and there doesn't seem to be any structures as to how to get things done. I know an agency that large has got to have policy and procedure set forth to manage situations like this, but it just seems like this is just another, and maybe it is just another day for them. I've never worked in Chicago, I don't know, but it would seem to me that your supervisors, your sergeants, and then probably your shift lieutenant or whatever, going to be there. I mean, you got an OIS. So how do we preserve the crime scene? How are we preserving evidence? Um, what are we doing to make all that stuff happen so that we don't have a fucked up case when it goes to court? Because it's going to go to court. It may not go to criminal court, but it's damn sure going to civil court.
All right, here's what's gonna happen, all right? Have a seat in the car. How you feeling?
Good.
You breathing okay?
Good.
Feel lightheaded at all? Anything? Okay. Well, we call an ambulance?
Yes.
All right. Let's get you checked out, man. All right. Like I said, have a seat. Don't talk to anybody while you're in here. You're not touching or anything like that, but. All right. You're good. Okay.
Okay. Shot fired.
Watch that again. When he gets up here to this intersection, you can see when that first shot comes at him, boom, everything turned off, man. Everything turned off. So he was getting, again, what I'm going to call suppressive fire down to kind of cover himself so he could make up his mind which way it was going to go. But watch how he moves back and forth. Oh shit.
Shot fired.
I don't know where to go.
Shots fired. Fender down.
All right, so first thing was the taser situation. He deployed the taser, and from the camera angle that we saw, it looked like he was well outside of the taser range, so of course that just dropped off and did nothing. Then he tried to redeploy a taser without reconnecting or inserting a new cartridge, which, I mean, clearly that's not going to work. Then we get to this part here where he rounds the corner, and man, there's nothing worse than being in a foot chase and somebody getting around a corner on you. Man, you gotta hold up. You gotta hold up at that corner so you don't get shot in the face or get your gun taken away from you when you come around. That's bad news, right? So he didn't clear his corner. Then he got a round sent down to him. He unloads several rounds, runs over to here, then back over here, and then back over here. You can see in this angle here the flashlight moving around. And look, I am not saying this kid did a bad job. He was out there by himself. And where the hell his backup was, I have no idea. But hey, I'm in a foot chase with a man with a gun. Sure would be nice if somebody would, help me out a little bit. So he stuck with it. He stuck this thing out till the end. He took the round and he sent him back and he put the bad guy down. But this is just I guess a lesson or an exercise in watching somebody's brain just kind of freeze up. You fall back on your training, right? You always fall back on your training. So now you have to ask yourself, what's being taught? Are they setting these guys up in the training phase for these kinds of situations or any kind of situation? Because all the things that didn't happen, you would think would be part of their training syllabus. I don't know. Anyway, if you guys saw anything I missed, I know this one's kind of dry and not a lot of excitement, but it was just kind of baffling to watch. You guys be good or be good at it. We'll see you next time. Oh, don't forget. The hell's my mouse? There it is. Subscribe if you haven't. Share it if you like. We'll see you next time. Y'all be safe. And hey, where is it? I hope everybody voted today. Whichever way, I don't give a shit. Just as long as you exercise that right. Make sure you do. We'll see you next time.